Carlos Holloway, yo, 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 yo. What's good, everybody, man? Something was on my mind and I had to go live. Something was on my mind and I had to go live. Keep bothering me. Keeps bothering me. Won't leave me alone. Just keeps bothering me. Excuse me. And I just got to speak on it. But get on in the building, man. What's good, everybody? On from Facebook to my YouTube. Get on in the building, man. Let's listen to this right quick. Christopher Fiker was good. Is it okay? B Hop 2 Live was good. What you ready, Red? Nah, I'm coming. I'm coming with what's good. 43 Flex. Nope. If they're going, this is the topic. I think Kelvin Joseph needs to stay the starter. Trizzy go craze. Yeah, I know Neil's out. I want to see Devontae Bond. This COVID thing is sucked, but in a way, it's allowed doors to be open. And I feel like this. What's up, Jacob? I believe that COVID thing with Devontae Bond. I want to see that because maybe that works out for the good. So, Theo, what's good with you? But yeah, the topic of the day, the name of this title of this show is Rookie Kelvin Joseph needs to stay the starter. That's just me. And I'm gonna tell you why. And I feel like you may agree with me after you hear this. Don't say anything yet. Yeah, I mean y'all can comment, but just hear me out. Hear me out before y'all be like, hear what I got to say. Just sit back and listen to this right quick. On why Kelvin Joseph needed to be the starter. And I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid. Yes, I just watched film. And I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid on that. But when I watched it, I watched the film 3 times with him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to have to just go back to a reference right now first. Before I tell you why I want to say he needs to be the starter. Yes, imagine if we had Cox right now. Trevin Diggs, right? You drafted Kelvin Joseph in the 2nd round, right? You felt you needed another corner. You needed another dog corner to match with Trevin Diggs. That's what you said. That's what the Cowboys said. They said they need to get their back in. You got Randy Gregory turning up. You got your front line getting together with Bohanna, Osa Ogadazua. We got the difference maker in Micah Parsons, maybe a generational talent. You just hit the jackpot on that. But one of the things we always been talking about, Cowboys got to get corners, especially when Byron Jones left. You know, you had Orlando Scandrick. You just didn't have that. And Anthony Brown had been there. Jordan Lewis been, but nobody's this. We didn't have standouts. Dallas didn't have standouts at the corner position. Not standouts. Good players, not standouts. Who plays in that nickel? Well, I'm gonna tell you, it should be just what it was last week. It needs to be Diggs, it needs to be Joseph, and it needs to be Brown sliding in that slot. And then you're going to be playing a lot of these teams that play 4 receiver sets, so Jordan Lewis is going to play anyway. You can slide him in, you can mix him in, but Joseph needs to stay the starter. You drafted Trevin Diggs in the 2nd round last year, right? You drafted Trevin Diggs in the 2nd round last year. You drafted Kelvin Joseph in the 2nd round this year. Was Trevin Diggs a day 1 starter? Yes, he was. He was a day 1 starter 2020. And also, do we remember 2020 was a COVID year? Right? So that was a weird, crazy year. It wasn't no normal year. That wasn't no normal year with COVID. Did they have a normal training camp? No, they were doing everything virtual. The preseason games were just thrown together, and then you started the season, and then he got right on fire. Trevin Diggs came right into fire. Rams, Falcons, Seahawks, Browns. You had DK Metcalf. You had this little short receiver. I can't remember his name. OBJ. Jarvis Landry from the Browns last year. Julio Jones, Ridley, and the other cat. Rams, they had Cooper Kupp. They had Woods. So it wasn't like he was going against bums when he came straight out. What's up, Rodney Kane from Colorado? It's not like he came straight out playing regular guys. He came right in the fire his first 4 weeks. And he didn't have no kind of good training camp. That was a weird training camp with COVID 2020. It wasn't no normal training camp. If anything, it hurt them. They were doing virtual defense. They were doing things virtually. And Mike McCarthy even said they dropped the ball last year on their virtual. What's up, Mark Anthony? Joe Tranchino was good with you. Derek Abel was good with you. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the share. He said they dropped the ball. So how was that a normal thing for Trevin Diggs? And he was a second round pick, and Kelvin Joseph got talent. He ain't got that playmaking talent like Diggs does, but he got coverage talent. So that's why you drafted him in the second round. And if Dallas didn't draft him in there, somebody was going to draft him, okay? Because that athletic ability, good size, all that. So if you had Trevin Diggs starting day one with Chidobe and who was in the slot? Anthony Brown. That was the three. That was the three that started. Chidobe Awuzie, Trevin Diggs, and Anthony Brown. And Jordan Lewis started, I think, like 10 games last year or something. He started quite a bit of games because people got hurt. People went out, and Jordan Lewis started. And when Cheeto went out, you could slide Anthony Brown out there with Diggs, and then it was Lewis. You know what I'm saying? If Diggs was out maybe was out them games with the broke foot, then it was Cheeto, Brown, and Lewis. And I personally think there was a thing that was out there. Who would you take, Jordan Lewis or Anthony Brown to slide? And I just be keeping all the way real, man. I like Anthony Brown better in the slot. I initially said Jordan Lewis just because I love Jordan Lewis's attitude. I think his attitude is just so doggish. I love his attitude. But we're looking at the coverage. Anthony Brown is real good in that slot. I think he's better in the slot. I think he's better in that slot, in my opinion. Just watching him, he was just a lot better. That when they were together, they were playing good together. But you drafted Diggs in the second round, and you didn't care about him. Oh, worried about the experience, and then it's not like you're punishing Anthony Brown. You just sliding him in the slot. Most of these teams are starting out with 3 receiver sets, right? And you just lost Keanu Neal, who's a linebacker. So you're most likely they love playing that 4-2-5 anyway. You feel me? You lost another linebacker. You're coming in with a new backer who's never played for you. So you're probably going to play a lot more corners in this game anyway, especially with the set with the Arizona Cardinals. They're going to throw a lot. They're going to spread you out. So Jordan Lewis is going to see it. He's just coming back from COVID protocol. But you need to start Kelvin Joseph, and you need to let him go against AJ Green if you want. Don't be scared. AJ Green ain't the guy that he was before. And when I watched that Washington game, I know it wasn't all world receivers, but the kid is good. The kid has talent. The kid can cover. I mean, he's going to be a very good cover corner. Has the athletic ability too. Turns his head, knows how to flow the receiver. He blankets them. He's better than AB on the outside. That's why you drafted him. So why are we going to sit there and say, nah, keep AB starting, and then Jordan Lewis comes back and stays in the slot, and you go back to putting Kelvin Joseph back on the bench? Nah, you drafted Kelvin Joseph in the second round for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, you drafted him in the second round to be starting. That's why you drafted him. Trevin Diggs was drafted in the second round to be your starter. He could have been in the first for you, and you were going to draft a corner in the first round anyway, but they got took. So you went with Micah Parsons. You came back and came back and said, well, we need to get that corner. And that was the guy you targeted. Yes, but he had a regular offseason. He had a regular training camp. He was at training camp. We watched him. We watched him play in preseason. He had regular preseason games. He had the little injury, but he still got to see there and sit and watch and learn. And he was playing a lot of special teams, and that really helped him. And he was never not physical. He was always sticking his nose in there. You know what I mean? But you drafted him in the second round, so why are we waiting? This could be your added element. This dude gives you tremendous athletic ability on that corner, especially on the opposite side of Diggs. You need that. I know Anthony Brown is playing. I've been saying, hey, man, that dude's been playing crazy this year. I've been showing his numbers the last 2 or 3 weeks and say, hey, man, his numbers damn near identical to Trevin Diggs. If you look at it, especially with the percentage in the pass and in the targets and completion percentage, they're damn near identical. You know what I'm saying? They're damn near. What's up, Boo Thing? They're damn near identical in yards. I don't care what that PFF. I get my stuff from Pro Football Reference and other football insiders. I get my stuff from real. I mean, I do Pro Football Focus, but not on certain things. But that Pro Football Reference don't have them at no 900 some yards. It has them at 750 something. Both of them around that same area. But at the end of the day, your starter, in my opinion, needs to stay Kelvin Joseph. It's only going to make him better to play against these Cardinals and Kyler Murray. That's what you want. He needs that experience, but you need that ability on that other side, that athletic ability. Listen, Anthony Brown is athletic, okay? He is, and he's fast. You get what I'm saying? But Kelvin Joseph's not no slouch and no slow guy, okay? It's not like he's a 4.5. He's 4.4 guy. You feel me? He's fast too. And I just feel like he's the natural bully cover corner that you've been waiting for. This is the guy that you've been waiting for to pair your two guys. You know what I'm saying? You wanted these two guys to be your bases. Your two guys, yeah, he can hurt us with his feet, but we got guys that can attack him now. He hurt us last year with his feet because you didn't have the guys that could attack him. You weren't attacking him with the LVE and a limpy Jalen Smith and the other cat, Joe Thomas. You weren't doing anything with that. You know what I'm saying? But now we got guys that can mess with him, even with Keanu Neal out. You still got Parsons, and you still got enough. You got Curson, the big nickel. You got Donovan Wilson. You got guys you can move in that box. You still, and Randy Gregory, D-Law, all them guys can chase. So I feel good. But at the end of the day, Kelvin Joseph needs to start. He needs to stay the starter, and he needs to continue to get this experience. You got 2 games left. He had a very impressive first performance. You need to let him be able to build off of this, be able to go against a Kyler Murray. I don't think he's going to just get shell-shocked and destroyed. And here's a great thing about that. Here's the great thing with this staff. And I'm going to go ahead and post that because I'm feeling you right here. Super chat from Rodney Kane, I believe from Colorado, if I'm correct on that. Hey, ho, $5 holla. We definitely appreciate you. Joseph can only get better, just needs playing time. Right. We didn't say that with Michael Parsons, right? We wanted Michael Parsons, right, starting. He's 12th pick. Your second-round pick last year was the starter. You want your first 2 first and second round picks to be starters. That's absolute fact. I even said about 3-4 weeks ago, is this a wash season for Kelvin Joseph? Because I wanted to see him. But the way Anthony Brown was playing, if Anthony Brown was struggling, then we could have solved that switch and just throw him on in there. But I think because Anthony Brown has been playing so well, Dan Quinn is a good coach, and he's loyal to that point to where I'm not going to just pull you because we got to get this second-round pick in here from the pressure of the organization or the pressure from anything else. I'm going to just let you kind of grow into this because this kid is playing good right here, and we re-signed him, so we can still just kind of see how it goes. But everything happens for a reason, folks. That's why I feel like you got to start this dude, because everything happens for a reason. When you watch the NFL, when you watch even in life, certain things that you might see in your life happen for a reason. You might see, oh, I just got paid right here, or this may have stopped me from doing this. It happened for a reason, right? So Jordan Lewis, I don't think the season was going to be a wash to me for Kelvin Joseph because he wasn't going to crack that starting lineup unless it was an injury, right? But guess what? Jordan Lewis goes out with COVID. That opens the door for Kelvin Joseph because he's the starter anyway because he's the second round pick, and you're sliding Anthony Brown in the slot because he's pretty good in the slot anyway. You get what I mean? Anthony Brown is good in the slot. He looked real good in the slot, I thought, in my opinion. What's good, Eagles are trash? I love that title, by the way. But, dog, I just feel like, what are we sitting there saying? Oh, take him out the game, take him back out and restart Anthony Brown, Jordan Lewis? No, you drafted this dude to be your starter. The future is now. Well, why are we waiting? You trying to get a Super Bowl now? You're trying to wait. And what I was going to say was about this staff. This staff isn't scared to take people out the lineup, switch people out, switch people in, somebody struggling. So this is the confidence I have. If you started Kelvin Joseph on the outside, okay, you started Kelvin Joseph on the outside, you slid Brown on the inside, and then you still can move Jordan Lewis and you can still play them. Jordan Lewis can still get reps, okay, but he was coming off the bench before anyway. So it's not like Jordan Lewis is a competitor, but he should understand this is the guy who you drafted who is going to be starting anyway. So this is not like you getting mad at this player. This is the dude they drafted to start. This is not a dude they drafted to sit the bench. This is the dude they drafted to start. They didn't draft, Jordan Lewis, his 4-year deal wasn't a starter deal. Anthony Brown, to me, wasn't a starter type deal, like crazy money. You feel me? You sign it, Kelvin Joseph, not even the signing, but you drafted him in that second round to be your starter. So it only makes sense to me, especially Anthony Brown, when you played heavy in the slot last year. You played heavy in the slot last year, so it's not like it's a foreign position to you. I think you're actually better in the slot. I think they did it right. Having Kelvin Joseph, you got Trevin Diggs, and you got Anthony Brown. You still can play Jordan Lewis. You got a whole variety of players you can play in that secondary. That's a great thing. But Kelvin Joseph needs to continue to get up to speed because you're going to need that type of athletic ability. I'm not worried about him. And if he does play bad, guess what? This staff has shown that we'll just sub you out, go back to Anthony Brown and put in Jordan Lewis and just go back the way it was. The staff has showed it will do it. So why are we going to be worried about anything right here? Tell me anybody. He needs to play. How many raised their hand right now? Give me a fire emoji if you want Kelvin Joseph to stay the starter. If you don't want him to be the starter, just give me a thumbs down and say Anthony Brown needs to go back to be the starter. But who? Give me fire emojis. If you're feeling me, what I'm talking about, how Kelvin Joseph needs to stay the starter. Give me fire emojis if you're feeling that. If you're like, Anthony Brown needs to go back and be the starter and, you kind of figure it out. Give me the thumbs down. Oh, I see a lot of fire. I see a lot of fire here. He is earning a job, Thomas. You drafted him in the second round. How does he have to earn the job? He just goes out in his first game as a starter, 1 for 5 for -2 yards, 20% completion percentage against him with 3 tackles. Why does he have to wait? Why does he have to prove it? He just came in and flamed on. You see all the fire emojis. Keep getting them. That's why you drafted him in the second round. You didn't draft him to be sitting on the bench. You drafted him to be a starter. I don't care if he's a rookie. Trevin Diggs was a rookie last year, and you still would have been starting him, right? I don't care if it was against a boo-boo squad. Is that what you're basing it on? He got to play a good squad. He's got to play a good team to earn. No. You drafted him in the second round to play whoever. It's not his fault that they played against the Washington football team. Is it? No, it's not. Nah, Russell Harrison. No, because here's the thing. Anthony Brown has played better, but it's not like Anthony Brown is the world's greatest corner out there now. I'm going to just keep it all the way real. We're going to talk really real here, right? Are we going to talk really real? Because I'm going to talk real. Anthony Brown is playing lights out football. He's playing the best football he has played in his career since he's been with Dallas. The stats prove it, the numbers prove it, and the tape is proving it. But I don't care. What's up, Sugar Daddy? #1 wins. Guess what? I don't care. You drafted him to be your starting corner. And at the end of the day, when I look at Kelvin Joseph over there, he's better than AB. And I don't think AB is like a weak link, but Kelvin Joseph is better than Anthony Brown. Maybe he might not be better as far as experience-wise, like y'all say, but he's better than Anthony Brown. And the more he plays, he will get that experience. And one thing I've been looking at these rookies right here is they don't need 4, 5, 6, 7 games to say, oh, they're okay. No. They were showing out A1 day one. Ogadazua, Michael Parsons, they were showing out A1 day one. J-Rod 24-22. You think we can afford a great safety in free agency? You already got a good safety. And J-Rod Curse, if you want to get another safety, just draft one and re-sign Curse. That's how you figure that out. Shout out for the holla. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Mel Hayes? You feel me? This dog, you want to say, oh, let's keep Anthony Brown for the playoffs starting? Come on, dog. I ain't hating on no Anthony Brown right now, bro. I am not hating on Anthony Brown. He's playing. Bruh, I'm not hating on him. But Kelvin Joseph is better than him. And let me get 2 more good games of pressure games. Let me get 2 pressure games of. This is a pressure game against the Cardinals and a good pressure game going against the Eagles. Let him get 2 more games like that and throw him in there with them playoffs, dog. And if it struggles, you can always switch it. You can. It's not like you'll be like, oh well, we're just gonna stay with this. This staff has already proved it can. It will pull people. It will sit people down. It will switch people out. So the staff will still do it. Kelvin Joseph is your guy that you drafted. He needs to play, needs to start, and you need to keep him out there. You need to get all this experience, man. Still got Donovan Wilson, man. He played good. Him and Kelvin Joseph had a pass breakup. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying AB is soft, but I think you definitely need to continue to start Kelvin Joseph, your second round pick, who needs to be a starter like your second round pick in Trevin Diggs, and you threw him in the fire. You didn't sit there and say, "Oh, let's keep Cheeto, AB, and Jordan Lewis." Did you? No, you said we starting Diggs. You threw him right in. All right, Mitchell Henley, I'll answer that. Based off his college tape and what you've seen from his play so far, and what ways is he better than Brown? Number one, I think his technique is already better than. I'm not going to say better than Brown's, but I'm saying technically wise. When I see him, he knows how to sit on the receivers. If you look in that game against Washington, he knows how to play the run. He knows already how to stick his hand into the receiver's chest to redirect. A lot of corners do not do that. They kind of just let them get off the line of scrimmage. He does that in the run game. He does that in the pass game. When I watch him, he always has a good base when the receiver's trying to make a route move on him. He turns his head immediately, doesn't turn it deep, but he already puts his hand in the body of the receiver and gets a good feel, and he stays with the receiver. He is on. If you watched him in that game, he was running line for line with these receivers, and he was already quickly turning his head back, so he has good awareness. Now, the only thing I feel like A. Brown has over on him is experience. A. Brown has more NFL experience than Kelvin Joseph. But as far as overall ability, no. Anthony Brown is not ability better wise than Kelvin Joseph, in my opinion. He just has more experience than Kelvin Joseph. We've seen guys on the team right now that are really good. But when Micah Parsons came in there, you're like, yo, he's good, but Micah Parsons, he better. So I don't care who was the starter before Micah Parsons, he better and he need to play. That's just what I feel the way with the cornerback situation with AB and Kelvin Joseph. The ability is already there. The experience needs to come. So why are we going to sit there and say you need to sit the bench? You need to go back to the bench because Jordan Lewis came back. Jordan Lewis, hey, I love you. You know what I'm saying? I love Jordan Lewis. But Jordan Lewis the team is better when the team is starting Trevin Diggs, Kelvin Joseph, and Anthony Brown in the slot. The team is better that way. Just my opinion. I wish he had Anthony Brown, but I think his awareness has gotten better because he has good coaching with Al Harris and Joe Witt back there. I think they have done a hell of a job. Somebody tried to call me out and say, "Oh, you was trying to fire him last year." No, I wasn't. I was frustrated with Al Harris. I said, "You came over here and do that." I said, "Man, we gotta take a look at that." But ain't no way in hell did I want Al Harris to get fired after 1 year. Mike Nolan, yeah, I don't think we came like that. But just like you said, City of Lions right here. Appreciate the 199 holla. Says Kelvin Joseph is a natural. Start that man now. He is. He's a natural for this position. Like, I never doubted the ability. I just worried about not even, like I said, I was never listening to the rap or blah, blah, blah. I never looked at that. I just looked at, you know what? I seen when you were in college, you had problems with some coaches. You didn't have a whole lot of experience in college. You didn't play a whole lot of games in college because you transferred. You had some issues. So I looked at those things. Those things are real. You feel me? Those things really come out. They are really real. So that was only really my only, what do we call, reservation about Kelvin Joseph. That was it. Because when you looked at him and when I went to training camp and got to see him live for that whole week, I was pulled back by that athletic ability and the natural hips, the natural movement of being able to change and switch hips effortlessly, being able to track and trail the ball. Like I said, he may not be a guy that's getting interceptions like Trevin Diggs. He will get interceptions, but he's got a guy that's going to he's going to be like the Darrelle Revis type where he's getting a lot of, I'm not saying he's that guy. Everybody's saying Diggs. No. Trevin Diggs and Darrelle Revis are two different players. So that's why I never said no damn Diggs Island. Revis Island, Darrelle Revis on a planet his own because Darrelle Revis, you weren't catching the ball on Darrelle Revis. You weren't throwing his way anyway. They challenged Diggs. They ain't wasn't challenging Revis like that. And when you did, he was getting that ball down. I think he still has the record for the most pass defense in 1 year with 31. That's Darrelle Revis because he passed the fence. You weren't getting that ball past him. He was sticky. He was on you, and he had good size, and he could run with you. You feel me? That's what he reminds me of more of, a guy that just, you're not getting these passes. Every time you throw it over here, he's knocking it down. He's getting all over you. That's what he reminds me of. Not saying he's Darrelle Revis, but if y'all understand the context of what I'm saying, maybe like even if I'm saying just somebody off the top of my head, maybe like somebody gave a great analogy, Aeneas Williams at cornerback before he went to safety, Champ Bailey type guys that you weren't getting the ball on them, like they were shutting you down. That's what he reminds me of. After one game. Yeah, after one game, because this is not after one game. I'm done with you, Thomas. Think what you want, bro. But when I come back right, and like a lot of other people, you're going to see. And when I see you jumping all on, calling Boss Man fat and Kelvin Joseph this, Kelvin Joseph that, remember this video that you stayed in here was laughing at. You know what I mean? Okay. Well, whatever, bro. But yeah, man, that Kelvin Joseph needs to stay the starter. You know what I mean? He definitely needs to stay the starter. Yeah, people forget about Aeneas Williams. Aeneas Williams, I'm right on this, dog. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. I can't remember the name that the person, they said it on Twitter. But when he said Aeneas Williams, I was like, hell yeah, I love that comp. You know what I'm saying? I love that, especially even when he went to safety, because, you know, Boss Man played a little safety too. So he could transition to it because he has the good size to be able to do it. He has the ability to be able to do it. But when they said Aeneas Williams, I was rolling with that comp. I was like, oh, hell yeah. I can definitely roll with that comp because I remember Aeneas Williams with them Cardinals, dog. He was on that Taz. He was on that monkey Taz like no other. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Dan Quinn has been what's up, Just Blaze? What's up, baby? Dan Quinn has been a mastermind this year with giving the correct snaps to the correct people. He's been delegating the snaps all year perfectly. Maybe some people have been frustrated, Michael Parsons, because he wants to play all game. But, you know, it's been a great thing how he's been, you know, really putting people in their positions to be successful. That's why, you know, he said last month, KJ is going to be ready when his number's called. We got full confidence on him. You know, you always hear coaches say that, but, you know, what they going to not say that because you want to make sure your guy has the confidence. You know, Kelvin Joseph said he been ready. And both of them proved true and right. What's up, Dante D. Nice Wiltshire? What's up with you, baby? But fact remains is you want to put the best players on the field. You want the best 11 on the field. And to me, if you're starting that lineup, your best 11 on the defense is those three included. Trevin Diggs, Kelvin Joseph, and Anthony Brown. I think that's your best three starters in the secondary as far as your cornerback position. You have your safety in Curse. You have your safety in Malik Hooker, who's coming back. You have DeMonte Casey there. You have Donovan Wilson. You got 4 good safeties, man. So you're feeling good on that back end, just on that. You still got Jordan Lewis, who you can rotate in different positions. Lewis, like I said, Brown, I watched him in that Washington game. He looked really natural in that slot. He played it last year. He's played it before. He's been a starter for a while. He's been in that slot for a while. And I just feel like you need to roll with that, man. You need to go ahead and roll with that, and that needs to be the thing. And you need to get him prepped and Joseph ready for these playoffs, man. You know what I'm saying? And he probably will. Curse probably will play more linebacker this game. Ramo Blue, if that's it, if I'm saying it right. Shout out to you for the $199 holla. Hey ho, $199 holla to the Big Game Jays. We really appreciate you. Said Curse will play more linebacker this game. Most likely he will. He's been playing a lot of linebacker anyway. And with Malik Hooker coming back, and then you still got Donovan Wilson, that makes you feel good. You got a lot of guys that you can still mix and match. Everybody pretty much is coming back and already healthy for this defense. So you're feeling really good about that. And so why not? And when I watched that game against Washington, that pass rush, and see, here's another reason why I say let's play Kelvin Joseph and let's continue to start him. You continue to start Kelvin Joseph because you got a really good pass rush. You got a guy who's a difference maker in Micah Parsons, who you can slide and move around all around that line to find your best mismatches on that offensive line. You have a DeMarcus Lawrence who's playing out of his mind. Randy Gregory's playing very, very, very good. A Gallimore who solidified your front. You still have Tristan Hill. He's getting ready to come back. Bohanna. Carlos Watkins has played very well this season, especially towards the end of the season. So you feel good. You got Chauncey Golston. The rookies got a lot of good work. He's able to slide inside. You still got Dorrance Armstrong Jr. You still got Terrell Basham. So, dog, you got a wave of linemen that are coming after this quarterback. So it's not like you have the quarterback is having all this time to sit back there and have 4 seconds to pick us apart like all before, right? Starter over who? Anthony. Well, you had it like it was. Anthony Brown slides in the slot, and he's the starter. But when Dallas used to give these quarterbacks 3-4 seconds to be able to throw the ball. Now they don't have that time any longer. They don't have that time now. So now, not only do you have that pressure, Dallas is third in the league with 159 pressures, I believe. Third in the league, I know for sure. They're third in the league with pressures. They're top 10 in hurries. They're top 10 in sacks. So they're getting to the quarterback. They're pressuring the quarterback, and they're top, I think, 5 in QB knockdowns. So that's telling you they're getting to the quarterback. They're knocking the quarterback off his spot. The quarterback is not having a good time and be able to feel comfortable. And you got guys that can cover now. So that's going to make it very difficult for these quarterbacks, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts, whoever you see in the playoffs. I want Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady if that could really happen. And I want Pat Mahomes. That would be the sweetest thing ever in, not saying my life, because I loved a lot of Super Bowls. I loved a lot of Cowboys football. But as of right now in these 2000s, if I'm going to talk about any of these 2000s right now, if I would have one great memory of the 2000s, because I ain't had great memories of the Dallas Cowboys in the 2000s at all. Been real mediocre. But if I had a great thought of the 2000s of any kind of run, I would love to see them beat up Kyler Murray, beat up Jalen Hurts, beat up a Tom Brady, beat up Aaron Rodgers, and then beat up a Pat Mahomes in the Super Bowl. That would be lovely because, number one, you keep on. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that, Ready, but, hey, it's all good, baby. We know what it is. It's all good, baby. But when I tell you that would be the ultimate to me for defensively and for the team, because nobody could sit there and say, no matter what they want, that would just be haterism. But if you went through the playoffs and you went, let's say 5-0 on that, or you played all those guys and won it, you ain't saying nothing about this defense. You feel me? You ain't saying nothing about that offense either, because most likely that offense was balling too. You feel me? So that would be the ultimate shut the hell up everybody else. You said we didn't play nobody. Look who we just ran through in these playoffs. The end of the year and through these playoffs, look who we just ran through and matched up and dominated. Because I feel like once the Cowboys really start, I mean, they're already gelling. Everything is falling into place the way we've have wanted, right? We have clamored for this. We have clamored for this type of defense. We have clamored. What have we been screaming, Cowboys fans, from here and abroad? Dallas need to get turnovers. Dallas need to get pressure on the quarterback. Dallas need a defense, but we need to get pressure and we need to get turnovers. You feel me? And it was all put on DeMarcus Lawrence. They went out and got Robert Quinn, because you need pass rushing. You feel me? Robert Quinn came in and turned up 11 sacks. Wasn't great in the run game, but he still turned up. He helped that side, and it helped DeMarcus Lawrence. But this defense is totally different. When they added Quinn, it helped. When 2018 and they had Jalen Smith was playing all world, LVE was the rookie playing. I can't remember if David Irvin did he play the whole year, half year, but we felt good about that, right? But it still wasn't like this defense. They didn't get turnovers like this. It wasn't like this, and you didn't have a Michael Parsons, and that's the difference. Keep it real. Yeah, we Goon Squad over here, man. I really appreciate y'all, and I really appreciate y'all even thinking about me like that. But hey, it is what it is. We just keep on rolling, we keep on grinding, we keep on shouting out Cowboys Nation up in this piece. You feel me? But when we talking about that and that aspect, this is what we wanted. This is the defense that you wanted, and it's better than those defense that we've seen in the past. For real, it is. And it's I don't feel like this is a 1-year wonder defense. I feel like especially your draft scouts have been kick ass right now. Excuse my language. I mean, I feel you with Chris Richard. I hate that he had to go because I like Chris Richard, but it just wasn't right. It wasn't, Marinelli. Just all kind of just soured, but all that soured because you didn't have the talent. Chris Richard even said it himself. I mean, when we talking to Bobby, when Bobby Belt, James Slater had him on the show. Shout out to you, Bobby Belt, for being on 105. The fan now. That's my dog. I call him Bobby Digital. But when he had Chris Richard on there, go check out that interview. I think it's on the Boys and Girls podcast. Go check it out. Chris Richard was saying, hey, everybody wants to play man to man and play press and, blitz and do all that. I want to do it too. He said it. I want to do it too. You know what I'm saying? But I can't do that if I ain't got all the talent back there. And I feel him because I coached. I always come back saying I ain't like saying I was all that, but I was a good ass coach. I'm for real. We won games. I got a resume. Feel me? I got championships. Ask my kids. I got dogs. But when you got something like this defense like you have, I mean, you feel me? I don't feel like this is falling off. This is going to continue to be great because you got good drafting over here. It's not like the drafting has been trash. I've been saying the defensive draft has been suspect, but you done really smacked them on the last two, and I don't think it's falling off, especially if you got Quinn in there, because you know what type of guys he want. And when he's showing you he's doing this, we know how the Joneses are. The Joneses is loving this. They giddy about this. So they're going to give you whatever you want here. And them scouts are really picking it. Will McClay, they're doing their job. So you have another successful draft. You don't even have to draft high. Everybody's like, obviously, you're not going to have that draft that you had before. You were 6-10, but it wasn't like you were 1-16. You were 6-10. You drafted in the top 10. You feel me? But you still had to hit on them picks, and they did. So if you come back, even if you're drafting late, you can still get very good picks to really just build the depth that you might have leaving via free agency, because your guys in Dalton Schultz, Connor Williams, Dorrance Armstrong Jr., Michael Gallup. I mean, I think you'll re-sign Kurtz. I think you'll re-sign Gregory. But you got guys that are on deals that are done. Okay, but if you continue to build that through that draft like you have, you got cornerbacks coming next year. You still got Reggie Robinson, who you can see. You got Nashawn Wright. You got Mukamu, who's a safety who you can bring back. You feel me? And if you draft again to replenish, you're not feeling bad at all, right? You're not feeling bad at all. So I really feel good about the defense right now and for the future. But as I would say before, this guy, Kelvin Joseph, needs to start. If the defense, to me, wants to continue to go here, I feel like Kelvin Joseph, I don't know if I'm saying Super Bowl defense, I feel like they can definitely compete for a Super Bowl and beat anybody. You get what I'm saying? But Kelvin Joseph needs to stay the starter for this defense to really, I feel, in my opinion, like click up like Voltron. You know what I'm saying? Like a Rubik's Cube. Like that would be the missing piece. Or you got a big ass puzzle. You've been putting this puzzle together all day. You figuring out. And guess what happens? You get this nice puzzle. Like, I'm not a puzzle person, right? But I like puzzles as far as I like watching people put puzzles together, right? I love watching people put puzzles together. It's amazing for me to watch. I can't do it because I don't have the patience to put puzzles together. I don't. That's not me, but I'm amazed when I watch people put puzzles together. So I look at when they put those puzzles together, you know what I'm saying? How they do it, how they intertwine it, and how they put together. And it's a beautiful thing when you see that puzzle start from nothing, how the Cowboys defense kind of started this year. It kind of started from Ronnie nothing because it was so bad last year, one of the notoriously worst defense that the Cowboys had in their history, but it came together kind of like a puzzle. So Dan Quinn's just been putting the pieces together because he said in the very beginning, I'm going to identify what each of these players do really good, and we're going to put them in the spots to be great. So that's putting pieces in the puzzle. So the puzzle, I'm not going to say is almost fixed, but it's put all the way together. But if we're going to say it's almost fixed and we're going to say a missing piece, if you're looking for that one piece, like you fixed the whole puzzle and there's that one piece and you're just staring at it, right? You're just staring at the puzzle like you're like, I'm not going to bed, right? I'm not going to bed until I find this piece. What would it feel like, right? When you're getting ready to go to bed, you're frustrated, you happen to look over and you see that missing piece of the puzzle sitting right there on the right side or the left side of you. And you know how you feel when you pick up that missing piece of the puzzle. You know how you feel the elation, the feeling of you've accomplished something, we've done something, we've did something because we found this missing. I found the missing piece of the puzzle. You put it in there, you put it in that missing piece, and then when you just step back and you look at that puzzle, it looks totally different because when you had that missing piece of the puzzle, you didn't look at all the pieces of the puzzle together. You didn't. You just seen that one missing piece that was standing out, that was just bothering you. It was just bothering. What's up, Thurston? How it was just bothering you, staring at it. But when you found that missing piece of the puzzle, you felt elation. You felt a sense of accomplishment. You felt greatness. You felt like I'm here. You get what I'm saying? And so I feel as of right now, when I watch this defense, obviously, if Jabril Cox was here when you had Keanu O'Neal out, I feel that's another missing piece. But he's out because he would be playing right now. If Jabril Cox was not injured, which still burns my soul right now, I don't even want to talk about him. I already do sales, Mel. I've done sales for over 10 years of my life and killed it. I make big money in sales, big dog. I kill sales. I worked at Verizon, T-Mobile. I slanged them phones, baby. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it hurts my soul thinking about Jabril Cox right now. I don't even want to talk about that. That's how bad it hurts my soul that I don't even want to talk about Jabril Cox. Because what we were starting to see, it gives me chills right now because it hurts my soul right now. The little bit of glimpse that we saw from Jabril Cox, especially in that Giants game, you saw it in the preseason, the coverage. Oh my, and he's big, he's 6'4". Oh. If Jabril Cox is playing right, oh my God. I don't know who, offenses, you're lucky. Yeah, Dallas is already gonna get at you. What up, Wink? I'm gonna bring you on here, big dog. So Wink, I'm gonna holler at you, I'm gonna inbox you, and I'm gonna have you jump on here. No big deal. I'm gonna have you jump on here. All good. But yeah, because me and you would go at it all day. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It would probably be a very fun podcast with me and you, Wink, because me and you would go at it all day. And I would love it. Slanging them phones, big dog, slanging them. I was slanging them phones, getting big money selling them phones, dog, for real. But dog, it hurts because of the injury he had to, because it's an ACL. I know ACLs aren't like they were before. It's not a death sentence like they were before. People come back with them 8-9 months, but it's just a fact of the weight factor, and you never obviously know. You never really know what's really going to happen. But that just burns my soul once again that Jabril Cox is not here, because if you had Kelvin Joseph, fam, I'm calling all y'all fam right now. If you had Osa Ogadazua, Jabril Cox, Kelvin Joseph, Micah Parsons, all what? Fam, it would be ridiculous. It'd be ridiculous, fam. So, and Chauncey Golston, yes, I'm so sorry. I keep on. He's like the silent assassin on defense. But fam, are we talking with Chauncey Golston too? And if Jabril Cox was playing, oh fam, that's a A++ draft. How is this not an A+ draft? And the kid from Nebraska ain't no chopped liver. And I think that kid from Marshall, because my football kid played with him at junior college, and he said he's the real deal. I ain't talking about the off-field stuff, so leave me alone about that. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the ability on the field. And Nashawn Wright, I feel like he's going to be a pretty good player too. Wow. And if you do it again in this draft, and it don't matter if you drafting early, because as long as you know how to draft, Bohanna, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And he's a 6th round pick. Ball, yes. And he been turning up all year. Me and Bohanna follows me on Twitter. We talk, not all the time, but we talk a nice amount of times on Twitter. I love Bohanna, Big Bo. Look at that draft. Oh my God. Just to really go back and think about it right now again is ridiculous. And I don't care. The 2020 draft wasn't chopped liver, right? Trevin Diggs ain't chopped liver. You feel me? CeeDee Lamb ain't chopped liver. Neville Gallimore ain't chopped liver. I know some of y'all hate on Biadasz, but he ain't chopped liver. Woo, these last two drafts, and if you hit on it again, whoa. Y'all do is a old rapper, rest in peace. Black Rob, whoa. That's what I'm saying right now, whoa. I ain't mentioning on Ben DiNucci, big dog. So I can't do that, Jacob. Money, money, money. So, once again, I'm going to say this once again. Cowboys Nation, as I get ready to head off of here because Mama Bear's here. Boo Thing's here, Mama Bear's here, and I got to get off here. We're doing a late Christmas. The girls was over their dad's house, or, over their people's grandmas and getting all kind of 8 million gifts and stuff. So, they coming over here and getting late gifts. But you know what? The great thing I love about it, I don't be on Christmas like that. Let me show you something. See? I'm going to show it again. This is what Kenzie, my stepdaughter, made for me, and I love it. It's a great joke with us, but it's so true. I'm a Grinch, for real. I am the Grinch. But listen, the great thing about it is that you could call me a Grinch, but they know I'm not. They know I give them whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? They get whatever they want when they get whatever they want, and they know it. They get whatever they ask me. They get whatever they want. I might be a Grinch. I'm a Grinch with it, but they know I got the bread here. They know it. You know what I'm saying? They know they get the money whenever they want, so they don't even play that. But the great thing about this thing, how we're opening our gifts, is I don't be on Christmas like that. It ain't no one day for me. You feel me? That's the difference with me with all these other people. I'm not gonna call y'all weirdos. I ain't gonna call y'all weirdos. I'm not calling people weird for Christmas, okay? I'm not. But I don't be on it because Christmas is every day. Christmas is every day. Every day you do something good for somebody, that's Christmas, right? So anytime you help somebody out, do something, give something, $1. Somebody gave me Christmas today. My homeboy at work, he gave me some love today, dropped a 10 spot in my hand. That's Christmas, right? That wasn't on Christmas Day, but it was still Christmas. He's like, I love you, dog. That's Christmas. You feel me? So we opening our gifts on New Year's, opening up the new year with gifts. With gifts. I think it's even doper. You feel me? I think it's even doper because you're opening the new year with new gifts and a new beginning. I think it's doper. And guess what? I might change the whole thing of Christmas. Y'all do it on the 25th. We do it on the 31st. And I'm going to just change the whole game because whenever you're going into a new year, you're coming in with new gifts, new stuff and everything, enter a new year. So I may change Christmas on that day. Y'all make it the 25th. I make it the 31st. Yeah. But let me get up off here, man. Like I said, Boo Thing's here. About to have a good time, chill, you know what I'm saying? Give something to eat, boo. I'm hungry, you know what I'm saying? And, Happy New Year to you. I hope y'all had a Merry Christmas overall. Hope you had a Merry Christmas. I hope y'all had a Happy New Year as we enter in 2022. My video is up. I just haven't posted it of my new shows that I'm having for us rolling into 2022. It's going to be a dope thing. I recorded it a couple days ago. I just haven't posted it. I will post it. But please be safe out there. I'm older, man. I'm almost 50 years old. I'm proud of that. Let me get that good shave and everything. I'm dropping some years even when I shave, but I'm feeling real good. I'm almost 50 years old. I ain't looking it. So I'm feeling good. But one thing I have been doing, I don't do that New Year's stuff no more. I don't go out. Appreciate you, Anthony. I don't go out and kick it. I don't do none of that. I ain't did that in so long. And I'm cool with that. It means, I'm keep it real. You know how many days I've slept through New Year's? Last year, we slept through New Year's. We didn't even see the ball drop. We was knocked out. The girls was like, the ball's dropping, the ball's dropping. We was That's how I feel about New Year's and all these other holidays. I'm just another day to me. You feel me? But we're going to New Year. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? But for real, be safe out there, man. Everybody, Cowboys Nation, be safe. Be responsible. Many days I ain't been responsible out there. Many a days I have not been responsible. But only through the grace of God, I'm still here and nothing's ever happened. You feel me? I can recognize that. I wasn't the smartest person on New Year's. I'll be the first to tell you that I have not been the smartest person on New Year's, especially in my younger years. I was probably maybe the dumbest people on New Year's, doing things I shouldn't have been doing, and probably driving. You see what I'm saying? So I can admit to those wrong things I've done. So I just tell everybody, man, be safe and be responsible out there because, life is precious, man. One day it could be here, the next it could be gone. I've seen it too much death in my life, and I've seen too much death lately, and I don't want to hear any bad stories from any of you guys. So please be safe out there, be responsible out there. Hey, if you tow up, that's why they got Uber out there. That's why they got these Lyft drivers out there. They got friends out there. I think it was some years ago. Some of my friends were drinking, and I was the designated driver. I did not drink that night. They all got twisted, and I stayed sober the whole night and made sure everybody got home safely. You feel me? That's what we have to do for each other. I'm not trying to give speeches for the day, but it's just how I'm feeling in my heart. So I just want all y'all to be safe, man. So we riding out with, man. We riding out with, because it's how about them Cowboys? We got 2 more games left, man. We're excited about our team. It's our time for the Cowboys. It's our time. That's what I keep on saying. The time is now. Why wait? Why are we going to wait till 2022? Why are we going to wait till 2023, 2024, all that? The time is now, man. The time is to get this 6 now. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow ain't promised to us. Dak even said himself that guess what? This isn't promised to us. This is rare. It's rare to get to a Super Bowl. People need to understand. People get spoiled with watching the New England Patriots going to the Super Bowl dag near every other year. But that's a rarity. That's rare. Okay? Shout out to you, Mel. That's rare. To get to this chip is a hard. So when you have the opportunity to get it, you got to get it while you can now. And the opportunity and the time is now. So let's get it, Cowboy Nation. Happy New Year to you. Be safe in them streets. And I'll be talking to you soon. Big Game James. And I'm out. This show was beastie today. Peace.
And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys? Yeah!
How about them Cowboys? Click like Power Boys. Make you say Wild Boys from the QBs, DTs, LBs, and the Towel Boys. You tuning in to the team that win. Big game, first name James. He interviewed, he called the games. Silver blue, you know the name. From the Emmitt Smith to the Michael Irv. We beating skins, shooting birds. I see a banker snatch it out his fur. Favorite team on the planet Earth. From Monday night to Sunday church. DJ putting in the work. I'm tuning in, no need to search. Through thick and thin and good and worse. Them Cowboys, click like Power Boys. Make you say Wild Boys from the QBs, DTs, LBs, and the Towel Boys. You tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the goddamn, they did it again. How about them Cowboys? Click like Power Boys. Make you say Wild Boys from the QBs, DTs, LBs, and the Towel Boys. You tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the team that silver and blue done did it again. Like Power Boys, make you say Wild Boys from the QBs, DTs, LBs, and the Towel Boys. You tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the goddamn, they did it again. How about them Cowboys? Click like Power Boys, make you say Wild Boys from the QBs, DTs, LBs, and the Towel Boys. You tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the team that win.